Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Going to be going over and introducing the all new COVO Vendettas for 2023. So, gonna kick the video right off with just saying we have some really great features. So last year was our first year out with the product. We launched it, and then this year we just had some things that we wanted to make address and change. And so we did that last year, and we've been prototyping with it ever since. We're really excited. We got some guys on our pro staff that are using it. They're really digging the changes. And then we got some guys that have actually done some reviews that are not affiliated with us. And we've gotten some really positive feedback from those guys as well. You can check out their videos on YouTube. I know one of those guys is Jake Sleesman, and I believe I'm saying his name right, but he has a video on YouTube. Just type in COVO Vendetta, you can see his video as well. He's an honest review there, and we didn't pay him to do anything in any way. He gave it an honest review, and we appreciate it. So I'm Chance Myers with COVO, and I'm going to be introducing the changes. Now I'm going to go ahead and address these two here. This is the COVO Vendetta 3-inch model, or 3-inch version. Gen 2 model, if you want to call it that, because this isn't the updated version, which we intend to continue with. We have no intentions of changing it next year, so on. So this is probably going to be a model that we run with for a few years now. Okay, so this one here in Realtree Max 7 has a standard magnets in it, and then this one here in Mossy Oak Bottomland is going to have the supercharged magnets in it today. So these magnetic strips, they're really easy to interchange. All right, so supercharged are in there, and I got one right here. This is a standard on the table already. There's no difference in dimensions. There we go. Put it together. So they're the same size. If you put them together, you notice there's no difference in dimensions. Everything's the same. The difference is the magnet size. So going back, all right, supercharged in my right hand, standard in my left. We're going to be looking at the back side here. If you look real close, you'll see these circles that encase the magnet itself. These are circle magnets, or rounded magnets if you want to say. You see the smaller circles in this one. This is our standard magnetic strip, and then these larger circles over here are indicating the bigger magnet, which is what we call our supercharged. So these are our magnetic strips, magnetic force technology. You'll see. That's what we have called this, magnetic force technology. We have patent pending. So I'm gonna slide this back in. These are interchangeable, like I said. If I want to use a standard, slide it in there. These beveled edges are really the key difference maker, and these magnetic strips, all in all, are a huge difference maker in the product itself. But with these beveled edges, that allows these Vendettas, they are made basically two sections, if you want to say. All one piece. The fabric is it's two pieces of fabric, but when they're sewn together, it's just they encase a 1/4-inch thick neoprene inside. So you have a layer of Cordura nylon on the inner side and a layer of Cordura nylon on the outside. So you basically got two layers of Cordura nylon and then 1/4-inch neoprene encased inside there for your core. So, yes, pull it back out. Again, show that to you in the video. You see those magnets in there. Reach in, by pulling this wall out, grab that edge. Slide the one that you're wanting to use in there, and you're good to go. I'm gonna load it up real quick. Put some 3-inch heavy metals in it. So like I said when I started the video, these are 3-inch versions. We do make a 3.5-inch version of the COVO Vendetta. And if you'll go on our website, covocompany.com, go to products, go to shell packs, scroll down, and you should see downward towards the bottom a selection for 3.5-inch COVO Vendetta. You can select that. It's going to probably be a little more time for us to ship that out to you because we typically just build them on an order by order basis. We don't get orders on them really that often, but it is an option. So we do offer that option. So it holds 24 shotgun shells, 12 on each side. Fold her up. Now this one here, I got out of the box today. Okay, my suggestion, and this is important, when you get your COVO Vendetta, take it out of the box, load it up, 24 shotgun shells, and close it. You may have to push these shells down a little bit because it's going to be tight. That's what you want initially. Leave it for 24 hours. When you get it closed up, leave it for 24 hours just like this. Cinch it down tight. That lets everything kind of get in place, work into place. It's brand new. It ain't never had any shotgun shells in it. It's just like a new shoe when you put it on. But this baby's going to form to the shotgun shells just like a real good high-end pair of shoes would to your feet. And give it 24 hours, she should be good to go. And man, it'll work like a charm after that. Now, hold these up. We got some really nice hardware. We have transitioned from the hardware we had last year, which was steel, to this plastic. Now, that may not be what some of you want to hear, but hear me out. This is a side release buckle. These things are really nice. This hardware is made in the USA. Complimentary D-rings. It's really thick, good plastic, high grade plastic, and one thing you don't have to worry about is any corrosion. Now, with that said, if there's anything you are worried about with this hardware or anything about it, do not forget we have a 5-year warranty on these. So we guarantee them for 5 years. If anything goes wrong, you break it, we'll repair it, replace it for free. We ask no questions for 5 years. I wouldn't doubt, though, that people are using these things for more than one generation. If you just take decent care of it, you're going to get probably many more years than 5 out of these. And it's a very good way to carry your shotgun shells. They retain them. When you close them up, you're almost certainly not going to lose your shotgun shells. I mean, this thing you have to actually lose the whole unit. Whole shotgun shells very, very securely when closed. They fit in blind bags really well. You could put 2 in these, and this is just a standard blind bag. I think this is pretty much the smallest blind bag that I'm sure there's some smaller on the market, but typically it's probably the smaller blind bag that someone would carry. You can put 2 in there. So fathers that hunt 12 gauge and have sons, boys that are hunting with 20 gauges, put 20 gauge in one, 12 gauge in the other, carry them out there. I recommend getting a different color. So then you say, well, here's your 20 gauge shells, and then you got your 12 gauge, and you're not getting shells mixed up and having that as a safety issue. Other ways you can carry it, we do have a shotgun sling attachment. This thing here, we built it right here as well. Also, 5-year warranty. This little square ring will work. You can work this over the swivel, a standard swivel on a gun sling. It rests in between the adjustment notch and that swivel, and it will sit right here on your shoulder when you have your gun on your shoulder. Use that carabiner to clip to it, and then just let this sit here over your chest as you're traveling. Put it down into your waders. So that way, when you're wading out to wherever you're going to be going, you get the full length of your waders. Not your shotgun shells aren't hanging down at your waist, outside of your waders where they're potentially going to get wet if you go in a little deeper in the water. I really suggest that option. I carry it that way often. These 3-inch carabiners will attach to your waders on the D-rings. If you hunt timber, I'm going to try to put this slice over to the video a little bit. I'm not going to go over it into a lot of detail, just kind of show you. These timber belts are all new for 2023. They have different levels here on the timber belt. So you attach your Vendetta open. These other slots you can use to hang your duck calls, etc. Do have a gear line over there. I can show you that in the video. If you can see that blind bag in the video, attached to that gear line. So that's a really good option to carry shotgun shells. Hold your shotgun shells when you're out duck hunting and get full use of it. Now, something else I want to show. I've been getting some questions. We've gotten these questions often in the past. Will it hold 20 gauge shells? Yes, I mentioned that. It will hold 20 gauge shells just fine. Will it hold 2 3/4 inch shells? It will. I'm going to show you that. Here's 3 2 3/4 inch shells on the front side here. I'm going to fold it up. I will point out it's not going to make contact with the center wall there. You're going to have a little bit of a gap, but it will hold them just fine. Grabbing them on the hand might take a little more effort. You gotta get your fingers down there, but this walls are flexible. Hands can go down there and fingers get in there just fine, even if you got big fingers, because it's very flexible. It'll hold 3.5 inch shells. So if you don't want to buy a 3.5 inch model because you only shoot 3.5s on occasion, it'll hold 3.5 inch shells just fine. I would recommend, if you're going to shoot 3.5s out of it, since you can't close it up, that's the only downside. So it's going to have to remain open. I would get stronger magnets. I would go with the supercharged magnets if I intended to put 3.5 inch shells in mine. Now, with that said, I want to do a little shake test. So I'm going to fill this baby up. Close it. With it closed, this one has the standard magnets in it. She's good. It's got that 1/4 inch neoprene all the way around. It almost bounces. It does bounce. Okay, so your shells are your shells are in there, and you don't have to worry about anything happening to them. Now, I'm going to give this shake demonstration here. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, when I shake it, this side to side or front to back shaking, these shells aren't going to go anywhere. Even with the standard magnets in it, they're still going to stay in there pretty well. It's going to be the downward jerk you're going to see where the shells are going to come loose in the standard one. You may not even see the shells come out even on the downward jerk with the supercharged, but we're going to give it a go. All right, you see, shells aren't going to come out. They're pretty much in there pretty well. But one downward jerk, and we're losing some shotgun shells. Keep in mind, that's with the unit open. Don't think you can go wrong either way. It's just based on preference here. With this lighter magnet, it's easier to retrieve the cells out of there. Something to keep in mind if that's something you're considering. Again, supercharged, there's just no play. I mean, that's not happening. Now, the downward jerks. Okay, several downward jerks, and we finally get some shells loose. We have to really move them around there. So not realistic. not realistically going to happen. You're really not going to see a situation where you have that, but who knows? Maybe there's some clumsy duck hunters out there. I might be one of them. But closed up, do want to point out this center wall right here, or this little centerpiece. That's important. It's not there just for looks. So those shells come into contact there. That's where they're going to land, and that gives them something soft to kind of lock into, and the shells aren't rubbing up against one another, plastic on plastic or shell on shell. So, really good flat unit. So now you've seen the shake test, you've seen the difference in the supercharged and the standards. Let's see if there's anything else I need to go over. That's the biggest key difference, guys. And like I said, I think we've pretty much covered everything on the updates of these COVO Vendettas. We're really excited. We've sold a lot of these, a lot of positive feedback. I have actually, this is no joke, I have not had one return this year. I ain't had any return last year either, but none returned this year. Everyone seems to be really enjoying these new updates and the new styles. These magnetic strips, like I said, it made a big key difference. That's just a smooth, flat surface for those shells to sit on. And I just don't think you can go wrong with either one. But hope you liked today's video. Feel free, check out our Instagram, like us, share our stuff, follow us on Instagram. That's where a lot of our stuff gets thrown at first. And you can see the updates. You can see any new products that we're coming out with. Hopefully we'll have some new products in 2024. Trying to get those done by then. And if not, I'm certainly going to have some by 2025. Appreciate all that y'all do. And this is kind of I know we're a new company. This is our second year on the market. But like I said, there's some other videos. There's a few other reviews out there on YouTube, and there's a few reviews on the website. Read those, check those out. I hope this video helps you make a decision which one you'd like to buy. And if you do have any questions, feel free to email us at COVO Company. What am I saying there? Right? COVOCompany@gmail.com. And I'll answer any questions I can there for you. Message us on Instagram. We answer those questions. We can answer questions there as well. So anyway, good luck this season. We hope you enjoy the video. We certainly enjoy you guys buying our products and supporting us. We thank you for that, and we hope that we can continue to serve you in the future and provide you with the best shotgun shell holder that is in the industry, period. So thanks, guys.